Okay. Okay. I Hemant Rajpal here.
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Now today's class is mm, one second guys. I'll give you attendance. Yeah. Now today's class is mm, OOPS principles. How many types of OOPS principles are there, guys? There are 7 types of OOPS principles are there. First one is class. Next, next one is object. Next one is polymorphism, inheritance, data abstraction, and data encapsulation, and data hiding. Okay. Now coming to class. Okay. First one is class. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Next, what is mean by variable? What is mean by method? That is another question. Somebody has some doubt. What is mean by variables? Okay, I will explain the variables. Yeah. Next, variables I will explain after in depth. Please wait some more days. I will explain um, in depth things for the variables. I will explain later. Again, types of variables, everything is there. As of now, please try to understand. So, what is mean by variable? Yeah, variable is a container. Variable is a container which contains which contains some number, and varying and changing, varying or changing, varying or changing that number in according to cases, based upon cases, that number varying. Okay, what is mean this? The meaning is, so before going to example for this, so today I will introduce only 2 data types. First, into data type. Into represents numbers. Into represents numbers means we can use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dot infinity. To use these numbers in Java, we are must and should represent integer type. Finally, into represents numbers. Into represents numbers, guys. Into represents numbers. Okay. Yeah. Now coming to float represents one more data type. Float represents float. Float represents some decimals. Some decimals means we can use 2.34, 8.36, 10.38. We can use dot infinity. We use these decimals in Java. We are must and should represent float data type. Finally, float represents decimals. Please remember, into represents numbers, float decimals. Now coming to case number 1. In the case number 1 here, into a is equals to 200. Next, coming to case number 2, into a is equals to into a is equals to into a is equals to 400. Next, coming to case number 3, into a is equals to 800. Into a is equals to 800. So in this scenario here, a is a variable. What is mean this variable? So variable is a container. Variable is a container which contains some number, and varying or changing that number in according to cases. Based upon cases, that number frequently varying, then that is known as a variable. In the time here a is a variable because of here a 200, here a 400, here a 800. That value can be modified, that value can be varying from one case to another case. So that's why this one is known as a, here a is a variable. Okay, that's why here a is a variable. Okay, please remember. Okay, now coming to next one. Class is a collection of variables and methods. No, next put a heading, methods. What is mean by class? Class is a collection of variables and methods only, please remember. Next coming to methods. Method contains some coding, guys. Method contains some coding. Method contains some coding, or method tells behavior. Method tells behavior, or method contains coding. Method syntax is like this, guys. Method syntax. Method syntax is like this. Method syntax is like this. Now see here, data type. Here data type. Here write it down. Method name. Method name. Open the braces, close the braces. Method contains some coding. Method contains some coding. Example is like this, guys. Example is like this. Data type or return type I can write as a void. Method name as this one. Open the braces, close the braces. Method contains some coding. Here see, anywhere in Java, core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices, anywhere in Java, entire Java, you can you can see this type of left braces, right braces. You can see this type of left braces, right braces. Then that is known as a one method. Finally, method contains some coding. So finally, method contains some coding. Whenever you can see left braces, right braces, then that is known as a method. Please remember. Okay. Now after this method syntax. Sorry, class syntax. Please remember, anywhere in Java you can see this type of left braces, right braces. Anywhere in Java, core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices, anywhere in Java you can see this type of left braces, right braces. You can see this type of left braces, right braces. Compulsory, you can you can treat it that one as a method. Please remember, method contains some coding only. Okay, method contains some coding only. Method contains some coding only. Okay, okay, method contains some coding only. Anywhere mm, uh, anywhere in Java, anywhere in Java, so you can see left braces, right braces. Anywhere in Java you can see this type of left braces, right braces. This type of left braces, right braces. Anywhere in Java you can see this type of left braces, right braces. You must and should treated this one as a one method. Please remember. Next coming to class syntax. Actually, what is mean by syntax? That is very important now. What is mean by syntax? Syntax is nothing but so structure. Suppose if you want to speak with English, English grammar is required. If you want to speak with Hindi, Hindi grammar is required, right? If you want to speak with Urdu, Urdu grammar is must and should. Means so some structure is must and should. Same like that here also. If you want to learn with Java, Java syntaxes are mandatory like grammar. Okay, please remember. Now class syntax again. Don't ask, sir, what is mean by this one class? What is mean by syntax? Don't ask. If you want to learn with English, English grammar is required. Na? Without grammar, is it possible to speak with English? No, not possible. If you want to speak, if you want to learn with Java, compulsory Java syntaxes are mandatory. Please remember, class class name. Class is a collection of some variables. Class is a collection of some variables. Class is a collection of some methods. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Okay. Now this is class syntax. Now example is like this. Class is a collection of variables or not? Yes. Class is a collection of 100% variables and methods only. Please remember, class is not a object. Class is not a collection of object. Class is not a collection of statement. Class is must and should. Class is a collection of variables and methods only. Please remember, that is 100% correct definition. Okay, yeah. Now see, put a heading. Class name is like a test. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Now, yes, int a is equals to 200, b is equals to 800, comma c. These all are the variables only. These all are the variables. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Now I want to write one method. Okay, this is one method. Now here, go to here, c is equals to a plus b. Now c value how much, guys? Now c value how much? 200 plus 800. How much? 200 plus 800. How much? 1000. Now c is equals to 1000 only. Now c is equals to 1000. Now I want to print the c value. How to print the c value? By using system.out.println. By using system.out.println, we can print the c value. Okay. Here system is a predefined class. System is a predefined class. Out is a static variable resides in the system class, and println is a method, guys. Anywhere in Java, core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, so you can see this type of left braces, right braces. You must and should treat that one as a method. So here println as a method. In the println, what are it may be is available in within the double quotes. Within the double quotes, which thing is there? Within the double quotes, sum is equals to is there. That sum is equals to is printing as it is. Excuse me, guys. So that sum in the double quotes, what are the things are available, guys? In the double quotes, in the within the double quotes, sum is equals to is there. That sum is equals to printing as it is. Here plus is the concatenation symbol. Now c value is equals to 1000. Finally, how to print that sum is equals to 1000 is the output. Okay, please remember, guys. Like this only printing, guys. Like this only printing. Okay. Now after this, please remember two note points. Note number one is Note number one is class is just like a plan. Class is just like a class is just like a plan. Class is just like a plan. Note number two is class does not occupy the class does not class does not occupy class does not class does not occupied memory space. Class does not occupied. Okay. The class does not occupied. Class does not occupied. Class does not occupied memory space. Memory space. Class is just like a plan. Class does not occupy memory space. So please remember two points. So immediately some people say have some doubt, sir. So class is a plan. Class does not occupy memory space. Now, when class occupied memory space, sir, this is a uh, one important word. When class occupied memory space, in the sense, if you want to question for this, compulsory you must and should go for next VUCO principle, that is known as a object. What is mean by object? What is mean by object? Object is nothing but a instance of a class is known as a instance of a class. Instance of a class is known as a is known as a instance of a class is known as a object. Instance of a class is known as a object. Again, you have some doubt. If anybody is asked in the interview room, what is mean by a object? Object is nothing but a instance of a class is known as a object. What is mean by instance? Instance means whenever object is created, whenever whenever object is created, automatically automatically memory can be allocated to that class. Memory can be allocated to that class. Then that is known as a instance of a class is known as a object. And guys, please remember, I will explain one general thing in here. Everybody please concentrate. Everybody please concentrate. Please, this is my own company. I am a partner for this company. Okay, I am a vice principal. So I am a one of the partner for this company. So I am not a bother about anything. Okay, please, if you have any doubt, please ask me. Please ask me. Please be friendly. If you want anything directly, you can ask me on the call. No problem. Okay, but be concentrate. I want to train for everybody for efficient manner in the efficient way. Everybody please be concentrate and be efficient. Okay, be active. Okay, practicals also very important in here guys. Okay, now see, I will explain one general example. Suppose let us take one example like this. So if you want construct it, so suppose you have 40 CR amount. How much rupees? 40 crores. 40 CR. Okay. After completion of this course, so everybody definitely, so everybody is placed into many companies, good companies. Definitely you earned how much rupees? 40 CR. Okay. Let us take, this is huge amount, right? So everybody have huge amount. So compulsory one thought is everybody plus have some aims. First aim is you can construct a one house. Okay, you spend 20 CR for land. You spent how much rupees? 20 CR for land. You spend how much rupees? 20 CR for 20 CR for land. Okay, you spent how much rupees? 20 CR. Okay, this is a big big place, open space. How much rupees this is? 20 CR. Let us assume this is how much rupees? 20 CR rupees means 20 CR means 1 crore, 20 crores. So this is how much space? 1 acre, 1 acre open space. This is a big house, big space. 1 acre open space. Okay, so next 20 CR is over now. 20 CR is spent for 1 acre open space. Next remaining how much is there? Remaining 20 CR is there. This with the 20 CR you can connect with one person. This person name is a civil engineer. This civil engineer does the civil engineer um, the civil engineer uh, the civil engineer does do some plannings. This guy is doing, this guy is constructing, this guy is drawing some plans how to construct a house. Okay, this guy is took one white paper and this guy is took one white paper and drawing a and drawn some plan. So for that house, how many entrances are required? For that house, how many exits are required? For that house, for that house, how many halls are required? How many halls are required? Everything for that house, how many washrooms are required? Everything is drawn by that plan by whom? That civil engineer person. Finally that white paper contains a plan. This is white paper na. This white paper contains which thing? This white paper contains some plan only. This white paper contains some plan only. Some plan only. That white paper contains some plan only. Okay, that white paper does not occupy the white paper contains some plan. That white paper does not that does not occupy open space, right? That white paper does not occupy the open space, right? White paper contains some plant. That plant does not occupy the open space. Next day, civil engineer came into that 1 acre open space and opened that white paper and according to that plan, that guy is arranging some objects. Here physical entity, here physical, here physical entity is known as a one general object, guys. Here which things? Physical entity. Here physical, here a physical, here a which thing, guys? Here physical entity. Physical entity is known as a one general object. General physical entity is known as a one general object. Physical entity is known as a one general object. Okay, so what are the physical objects are there? Physical entity is known as a one general object. What are the physical objects are there? What are the physical objects are there? So chair is one object. Okay, so you can touch with you can touch anywhere, that is known as a one object now. Okay, cart is one object, laptop is one object. Okay, next book is one object. You can touch with book. No, book is also one object. House construction purpose, what are the objects are there? So bricks, cement, iron, wood, stones, water. These all are the objects now. Now you can arranging, now you can arrange bricks and cement. Okay, combination, you can arrange bricks and cement combination one by one, one by one, according to the plan, guys. Bricks and cement, bricks and cement. So bricks and cement, you can arrange, you can arrange bricks and cement one by one, according to the plan. That plan occupies how much space, guys? That plan occupies 1 acre open space. Please remember. Oh, now that plan occupies how much space, guys? 1 acre open space. How much? 1 acre open space. Okay, how much space it occupies? 1 acre open space. Now physical entity is known as a one general object. No? Now according to that plan, you can arrange these cement and bricks one by one, according to that plan. Now that plan occupies how much open space? 1 acre open space. Now that white paper contains some plan. This plan is nothing but a one class. This plan is nothing but a one class. This class, this plan is nothing but a one class. Class does not occupy the memory space. When class occupied memory space, whenever objects are created, this is known as a object. Please remember, this is known as a one object. This is known as a one object. This is known as a one this is known as a class is a just like a plan. Class does not occupy memory space. When class occupied memory space, whenever objects are created. Please consider the general example into real time scenario. Now when class occupied, now see, now class occupied memory space now. So now syntax for the creation of the object. Syntax, how to create the syntax. So here you can write a class name, class name. Now here you can write object name, object name. Okay, object name is any equals to new constructor, new constructor, new constructor. Okay, now class name is like a test. Object name is equals to t, equals to new constructor is nothing but a test. Okay, this is one general example. So here test is a one class name, here test is a one class name, here t is a object name, new is a keyboard. Without new code, without new keyboard, it is not possible to do anything. Okay, new keyword dynamic memory is allocated. Please remember. Now here constructor name is there now. This is a one test class, right? This is a one test class. Here test, here constructor is also one special method. And the class name, what is the class name? Tester. And this special method is also there. Now method name is also a tester. So that's why this one is known as a one constructor. Class name and method name both are same. That's why this is known as a one constructor. Please remember, this is known as a one constructor. Please remember, here where is the object? T is the object. Now I want to execute the first example program, guys. Now copy this. Now copy this. Now open your own notepad. Everybody please follow. Don't worry. Again after completion of this class, definitely video you are getting now. You go on to download and you can listen one more time. You can listen one more time. It is very useful for you. Okay, now open your class. Here one method. This is the main method, guys. This is the main method. String args. String args. This is the string args. Now create the object for the test class. Test t is equals to new test. Okay, now one JC interviewer is asked this question: what is the driver method in the Java program? Driver method in the Java program is a public static void main is the driver method. So here public is a access specifier, static is a keyword, and void is a return type or a data type. Main is a method name. Method name is left to braces, right to braces is there now. Yes, that is known as a one method. So this is the driver in the Java program because of so in private buses, coming to general example, private buses, government buses, where driver is seated in front of the bus now, so that's why that person is called as a driver. So that's why that person is called as a driver. Why? Why means because of the driver is driving the bus one place to another place. So that's why that bus is moved. Same like this here also. Java controller is directly is entered into this public static void main. So that's why this person is called as a driver method. Okay, I will explain again this public static void main after a few days this way. So that's why this one is known as a driver. Java controller directly is entered into where? Into here, public static void main. Java control is directly is entered into public static void main. Here checks where is the object, T is the object, that T belongs to whom? Tester. Control jumps to tester class. Here call the which method? Sum method only. Sum method will execute. Sum method which thing is there? Some method contains some coding now. 200 plus 800 how much? 1000. Now that value printed in here. So what is that? Sum is equals to 1000 is the output. This is the general. This is the first program in Java. Now see this. So save this one as a test2.java where you can store. So here go to this D drive. Here 1 a.m. Here you can write it down here only test2.java. You can save this one as a test2.java. Please remember. Okay, this is the test2.java. Please remember. Okay, so this is the test2.java. You can save this one as a .java, test2.java. Now, if you want to output for this, compulsory two steps must and should required. Please remember. First one is compilation. Put a heading here. Compilation. Okay. How to compile? By using Java C tool. So now here put a heading compilation. How to compile, guys? By using Java C tool. Java C is a tool in here. Java C space class name dot Java. That is the syntax for a compilation. Here Java C is a tool. So this tool, so this entire program is compiled by using the tool. We can compile this entire Java program. So this Java program compiled and generate this one as a dot class file. This dot class file has a mission understandable file format of classes. Mission understandable file format of file. Now, compilation is like that. Next, coming to execution. How to execute? Using how to execute, guys? Please be concentrate. Execute by using Java tool. Java space. What is the class name? This is the execution syntax is like this only. Okay, so this dot class Java compiler can be converting this dot Java into dot class file. The dot class file contains which thing? Mission understandable file format of code only. So now open your where is your file? This is now. So you can already save now. Now open your own command prompt. Open one command prompt. Now go to D drive. So where I can save that one AM folder. This is my favorite folder only. 1AM is my favorite folder. Now you can compile Java C space. What is the class name? Test.java is the class name. So the Java file can be converted as a data class file. One syntax error. Okay. If you have any error, still so definitely we are getting that type of syntax error only. Now open our again command prompt. You can compile. Okay, yeah, compilation is done. Now in the 1am folder, next we can go for check the dot class file is generated or not. So go to 1am folder. Where is that 1am folder? So here only. Okay, 1am folder. Open this. So here check test. Okay. So check test dot class file is generated or not. Yes, generated. Okay. So Java compiler took that dot Java file and convert to that dot Java file into dot class file. This is a dot class file. Okay, can you please open this? So whenever you can open, so this is not misunderstandable file format of code. So this is only, sorry, this is not a user understandable file format of code. This is a mission understandable file format of code only. Please check. This is which type? This is a mission understandable file format of code only. Okay, this is known as a compilation. This is known as a dot class file. Okay, now what can you do? Now you can compilation is done. Next execution Java space class name. Whenever we can enter, so we are getting output sum is equals to 1000 only. Okay, this is a first Java example. This is a first Java example. Okay, please go and copy this entire program. Okay, this is a first Java program only. So how to execute? By using Java C tool. Okay, and how to compile the Java program? Java C space class name dot Java. Java space class name sum is equals to 1000. Okay, this is the first example program. Okay, everybody go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay, everybody go and copy this one on the chat box, please. Now this is a first program of Java program. Okay, now next next topic is polymorphism, right? Next put a heading. So class is completed and object is also done. Next third principle is a polymorphism. Polymorphism, what is mean by poly? What is mean by poly? Poly means many. Morphisms means forms. How to construct the definition? One form to many forms. One form to many forms. Many forms is known as a polymorphism. one form to many forms is known as a polymorphism. Suppose 30 years guy is there. 30 years guy is there. This guy goes to temple. At the time that person called as a devoter. Same person is there in a college. At the time that person called as a student only. Same 30 years person is in theater. So that person called as at the time audience. Same person is in traveling. At the time that person called as a passenger. Same 30 years person hmm, is on traveling. At the time that person called as a passenger. Sorry, same person is in playground. At the time that person called as a player. Same 30 years person is in home. That person called as a son. Only one person. According places that person activities are many. This is the example for one form to many forms is known as a polymorphism. Okay, how many? This is the general example for a polymorphism. So how many types of polymorphisms are there? There are there are two types of polymorphisms are there. There are two types of polymorphisms are there. First one is compile time polymorphism. Okay. One is runtime polymorphism. Runtime poly. Compile time polymorphism best example is overloading. Runtime polymorphism best example is overriding. Overriding. Next to put a heading. First one overloading. Overloading. What is meant by overloading? Overloading means method name same and parameter list. Parameter lists are different. Then that is known as a then that is known as a overloading. And that is known as a overloading. Best example is like this. Please remember, be concentrate. So everybody, whenever I am ready to start the class, so everybody please be concentrate each and everything. Okay, next void sum. Method name same, parameter lists are different. No, next to see here void sum parameters. What is mean by parameters? Into a comma into b. These all are the parameters. Void space sum into a comma into b comma. These are the parameters. Yes, parameters are different. Here how many parameters are there? Two parameters are there. Here how many parameters are there? Three parameters are there. Okay, 2 not is equals to 3. Parameters are different. Okay, so here examples are like this. Examples are like this. Overloading with first sorry types sorry extremely sorry types of overloading. So types are these are the types. Type number one is overloading with different number of parameters. Next second one is overloading with different different data types of parameters okay, different data types. Next third one is overloading with different order of parameters. Okay, the overloading with a different number. So this is known as a this is the example for overloading with a different number. Okay, here how many parameters are there? 2 parameters are there. Here how many parameters are there? 3 parameters are there. 2 not is equals to 3 now. Overloading with different number is different. Here 2 number is there, here 3 number is there. 2 not is equals to 3. So this is the example for overloading with the different number. Overloading with different number of parameters. Okay, here 2 parameters are there, here 3 parameters are there. 2 not is equals to 3, number is different. Okay, please remember here number is different. 2 not is equals to 3. Okay, 2 not is equals to 3, number is different here. This is known as a overloading with different number of parameters. Different number of here 2, here 3. 2 not is equals to 3. This is overloading with different number. Okay, next coming to overloading with different data types. Void sum into a comma into b. Different data types I already explained now. Okay, int is different. Void sum here float a comma float a comma float b. Overloading with different data types. Here how many types? Here integer type is there, here float data type is there. Different data types, overloading with different data types. Okay, data types are different in here. Okay, next overloading with different order. Okay, overloading with different order. Okay, now see void sum into a comma into b. Okay, a comma into b, overloading with a different order. Void sum here also float a comma. Okay, first order is different now, into a and float b. Here float a comma into b, order is different. Okay, here order is different. Okay, come slowly go up. Okay, so here first one the number is different. Okay, here data type is different, into a float b. Here order is different. Here into a comma float b. In the next method float a comma into b. Here order is different. This is a overloading with different order of parameters. Please remember. Okay, now I want to explain. I want to write one overloading program. Okay, please concentrate. Class. Okay, overloading. Class overloading. Everybody guys, please install Java. I will show you one day. In this weekend I will show you. So how to install Java, how to set the class path, these all things I will cover. Okay, yeah. Now see guys, class overloading. You can take one method, void sum method into a comma into b, into a comma into b. Into a comma into b. Next here into c is equals to a plus b into the to c value. System dot out dot print ln print value plus c. Okay, yeah. Next after that we can take one more method, void sum. Here also we can take two parameters, a comma into b comma into c. Okay, print value into d is equals to a plus b plus c. Okay, to d value also system dot. Okay, system dot out dot system.out.print ln print that sum value sum is equals to plus d. Okay, now we can take one public static void main args. Okay, now open the braces, close the braces. Now we can create a one overloading class object. Okay, create one overloading class object, paste this. O is equals to new overloading. Okay, new overloading. Next we can pass O dot sum of 200 comma 400. First method will come. How to execute this, guys? Actually, O dot sum of 600 comma 800 comma 1000. Okay, now how to execute this program? This program Java control directly is entered into where? Into overloading public static void main. Java program directly is entered into public static void main. Here checks object. O is the object of overloading class. Control jumps to overloading class. Here call the two parameters. So sum method means this one. Here logic is there. That logic will execute. Next after that go three parameters sum method. Where is this three parameters? Here. This will execute. Okay. Now copy this overloading program name. Save this one as a overloading dot java. Okay. Now open your command prompt. Okay. Java C space overloading dot java. Java C space overloading dot java compile. Next Java space overloading. See output is sum is equals to 1000 and sum is equals to 2000. Okay, this is one example. This is one example, guys. Okay, please go and copy this program on the chat box also. Okay, now go and copy this one into chat box. Okay, go and copy this one on the chat box and please practice every day. Practice very important, guys. Okay, please copy that one. Now so that's it for today's class. Because of many things sir I have covered not today, so some confusion is happened for every student. Okay, so slowly. Okay, one by one I will explain. No need to worry. Now go and copy that material. Now what can you do? Every day you can open one notepad. Okay, you can paste that one. You can write one date. Today 8th March, right? 8th March. Okay, you can paste that. And second tomorrow 9th March. 9th March. So what are the material I pasted? So you go and copy and paste into that location. Okay, you can follow like that. If you have any doubt, be active and please ask me. Okay, so
I
I
just
will show
have a
you
question.
how to install Java, how to set the class path. So everything I will explain, guys. Okay, yeah. So is there any doubt up to here?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Can you please tell me about how memory is allocated when object is created and why we don't use pointers?
No, pointers concept not there. Okay,
Okay.
pointers concept totally eliminated in the Java. Why
Mhm.
means because of memory issues. Pointers concept not there in Java. Who taking care that JVM is only responsible for allocating the memory. Okay, I will explain at the type of variable types are there. So instance variables, static variables, local variables. Okay. So at the time again I will explain that memory allocate. What are the memory? Heap memory, heap area. Okay, stack area. Okay. So everything I will explain. Garbage collector. These all things I will explain. No need to worry. Okay, pointers concept. One more thing, please conclude. pointers concept totally eliminated in the Java. There is no pointers concept and there is no multiple inheritance also. There is no multiple inheritance. In that purpose, so interfaces concept is entered into the Java. Okay, are you clear, right?
Right.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So now it's clear, right? Why using the new variable? New variable dynamic memory as a new variable is used for dynamic memory is allocated to the class. Be active, guys. Many things are happened in here. Many things are. I have to conducted many things. Okay, I am ready to provide many things, guys. Core Java, Advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices. These all are the advanced things. Okay, everything I will cover. Everybody, please be available at 9:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Are you clear, Hemant?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Meghana, are you clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Chaitanya, please unmute. Please talk me.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
clear.
clear, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. So this is my own company. So everybody, please ask me if you have any doubt. Please ask me, guys. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all. Be concentrated. Or
Okay,
onwards,
thank you.
please be
Thank you.
available on time. Thank you.
Okay.